This podcast covers sensitive topics that may be difficult for some listeners. Please take care while listening. Undrunk. Welcome back to Girl Undrunk. I'm Heather.
I'm Zoe.
And we back, baby. Just the two of us.
We back.
Just the two of us.
Just how I like it.
And actually all the three of us. Sorry about that. Nike's you.
He doesn't count in my eyes. He's not a person.
Yeah, but you know.
You know.
No, I know.
You know?
You don't know.
No, I will never understand.
And that's okay. But,
It's okay.
you know, the dog people will come for you, so watch it. Scary audio. It's torturous. Okay. How are you?
How am I?
Cheers. Oh my God, cheers. Okay, guys, today we're drinking One's Wine Sangria. We made it into a little fall apple pear pomegranate little ditty.
Yeah, it's like a holiday mimosa.
Holiday mimosa.
And I love it. Cheers.
I love it too. Cheers, cheers.
Ooh. I wish every sip I had, a pomegranate would enter my throat.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. And instead of that, I think I would actually rather be eating pita and hummus with pomegranates in it. Yeah.
That sounds nice. I like that.
Me too.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, how's your mental?
Honestly, we both had like a bad week last week. It was very bad. We will talk about it.
I'm exhausted.
Yeah.
Last week was chaos. We did a double and I lost the first recording, but that's okay.
And now we're back.
And
it's going to be better
Yeah.
this time around.
Yeah.
It's always better this time around. Like when
I
we
know.
lose an episode,
I
when
know.
we have to redo it, it's always better. So
It-
like I'm
it
not even
is.
that worried.
No.
But I feel like that piled up with everything last week
It's just too much.
was so much for the both of us. And
Yeah.
we were both getting our periods. And I think a lot was just going on in our lives.
We just like cannot be in the workforce once a month. Like we
No.
can't. It's too much.
And now that we're synced up, like this is going to happen once a month. Like we're both going to be in a mood
I
at the
know.
same time.
Ariane was the one who had to be like, so you're getting your period
Yeah.
because we're all synced up.
Yeah.
So like she knows. And
Yeah.
then she lost her shit yesterday and I was on the phone with her and I was like, oh man, here we go.
Yeah. Well, working with women.
I know it's the best, but
It's
like
the best, but we just have to remember that like we're not, these feelings aren't real because they're just our periods.
yeah. Well, no one else has pissed me off. It's just like me pissing my own self off, you
Yeah.
know? It's like my period makes me mad at myself.
Yeah. Well, it
So
makes me more like
incompetent. And men.
vulnerable and sensitive.
Oh,
So
seriously.
sensitive.
It's honestly gotten worse as I've gotten older. I think I've been more chaotic with my period.
Well, I'm going to be off birth control now. So we'll see
Starting
how it.
when?
Well, I'm on my period right now, and then I'm not going to go on birth control after it's done.
Crazy.
I'm just going to use the Oura wing.
the Oura wing.
Yeah, but I feel like, I think it was yesterday, or no, 2 days ago, I was feeling better.
Yeah.
Finally. It
Well,
took
What
a
happened?
while to
What
get
happened
over it.
last week with you?
I think I was just stressed with some like personal stuff,
Yeah.
and then plus the doing the double, and then
Mhm.
it going poopy.
You
I
okay?
don't like that.
I didn't like that
I
either.
don't like that.
Okay, let's reset. Oh God, I need a coffee.
Yeah, I think I'm now alive and on the other side of
Yeah.
my bad week,
That's good.
but that it just like I've never felt that bad for a few months now. So I
Mm.
think it was just like really weird
Yeah.
to be in that mood because I haven't been in it in a while.
Yeah, it's pretty jarring.
It was jarring. I talked to my sponsor on Wednesday. We're going to have a coffee next week and just like have a little chat. I haven't sat down with her in a couple months, so
If
maybe
you sit
that
down
could
with
be
her to
it.
have a chat, will you be like doing step work or is it
No,
just
because
chat?
I'm done the steps.
Okay.
I'll talk to her about what's going on in my life, and like maybe she'll tell me to do like write down another resentment or say sorry to someone, or like
Right.
if I'm in the wrong in any way of how I've been living. But yeah, I feel like that will be good. I think We have a really exciting weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Stuff is happening. I'm just like trying to look more on the positive side than on the shit week I had last week because it's over.
Yeah.
But it's been harder for me to do that lately.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know why.
Honestly, it's getting, I know I say this all the time, but it is getting dark as fuck at 4 p.m. It's cold as hell. It's just, it's miserable.
Yeah.
And it is like a checkpoint we all just have to like get through.
Yeah.
It's so hard.
It's so hard.
But also, again, like you are very good at processing and problem solving, and like even more than that, just kind of being like, that's fine, I'm gonna let it roll off my back.
Yeah.
But then I think sometimes it builds up and you don't even know, and then you're like, oh shit, what the fuck is this backpack doing on me?
I think that's what's happened, and I think it's now like I'm in the process of letting that shit go because I can't really do anything about it. But I think a lot of shit just piled up, and plus the fucking weather. Yeah. Canada sucks right now.
Canada sucks. We got to get out of here. What would you rate your mental right now?
I think my mental is going to be a 5.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm not like horrible. I'm riding the fucking wave.
Riding the wave. You got to move with the universe sometimes.
Yeah. And I'm trusting that everything's going to be okay. And I think I'm just.
Yeah. Everything is always going to be okay.
Yeah.
Everything's always going to be okay. There's always more time. There's always more tampons.
True.
It's just, there's always coffee.
How are you?
Okay. I think I'm irritated, but I think I'm good. I'm wherever I am in my cycle right now, it's not like my favorite day. But I think I'm good. I feel like a little, I don't know, I haven't thought about it yet. Hold on, let me process how I'm feeling. Do one of those little like,
and we're back.
I think I feel good. There's a lot of like good things. There's good things in my life right now that are like surface level and I'm excited about, like men. But I also am trying to be like cool about it. But then also I feel like I'm like a girl because I'm getting like blushy and then I'm like really excited and nervous and like I don't know, it's like really fun. But then that makes me nervous. I think that's where I am. Right. I'm like, I don't want to like really like this person and then have it crash and burn. Like I just don't, and I know everyone feels that way, but I just don't want to do it. I don't want to deal with it, you know? So I'm hoping it doesn't crash and burn because I'm like letting myself sink into it and it's nice. Yeah,
but you also know now that you can handle shit when it crashes and burns.
Yeah, I can. I just don't want to deal with it.
Yeah.
I don't want to because I like what's happening right now. It's like fun. I'm like, let's get through the holidays.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I think it's going to be a really like romantic holiday.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, which is so fun. I haven't had that in like a long time.
Yeah, that's really exciting.
I know.
Ooh, you're going to go to the Christmas bar with your boyfriend.
I want to go to Christmas bar. We're going to the Christmas bar. You're my boyfriend.
Oh, yeah. What's your
I don't know. I feel like I'm a 5. I don't know why I feel like I'm kind of in a bad mood, but I'm not in a bad mood. I'm just hot. I think I'm hot.
You want to take your shirt off?
No,
everybody.
I don't have a shirt on. It's just
try not to forward think. It's going good.
Yeah.
There's no signs that it's gonna go in a bad direction.
Yeah.
So take it as it's going.
I think like it's so interesting. Dating just is crazy. Okay. Sober news. We saw the inside of Paris Jackson's body last week.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yuck. I liked it though. I thought she was
so
cool.
You like gross things.
Well, I like when people are addicts and then they have like they talk about their long-term effects of things, you know?
And I don't have anything on my body that is from alcohol.
Yeah, like you didn't fall down, break an elbow. Now you have no elbow or anything.
No, like one of my baby toes was broken and it looks different than the other one. But only I really notice. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a little bit
How'd you break your toe?
I fell down the stairs. Yeah.
Classic. With no shoes on?
No.
Yeah.
It was in my house in Sarnia.
Oh God. Was anyone there?
I think I was like going down the stairs to get more booze from my brother, probably stealing.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't remember falling down, but like they told me I fell down.
Yeah.
I just woke up the next morning and I was going to get out of bed to pee and I literally couldn't walk on my foot. Yikes. So then I stayed in bed for a while and then I eventually like crawled to the bathroom to pee. That was the only time where I like left permanent damage on my body. Like I have little scars all over.
Yeah.
But like nothing that's like crazy.
Oh my God. I am so glad that I never got a tattoo in my like drinking phase.
Same.
My first tattoo I got before I went nuts. Mm-hmm. And then everything else was post, which thank God, because I feel like I had so many like thoughts back then. I'd be like, I should get like a tiger on my back. And then like I would wake up and have dumb shit. Like I would have done dumb shit. And I'm really glad that that just never happened.
I had so many tattoo ideas, but I couldn't make a decision to save my life when I was drinking. So thank God that didn't happen for me either. I was going to get like, you know how in a Sailor Jerry's rum bottle, like you can look through the bottle and there's a naked lady on the inside, like a sailor girl. I was gonna get that with my dad, and I was gonna get it on my thigh.
Honestly, that's kind of cool. It's kind of cool.
Trashy. It's so trashy.
But with
I was
your
also gonna
dad?
get a shark. Yeah, because we both like that rum.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. You are slowly starting to hate my dad more and more.
I don't hate your dad at all. I just am like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I don't know. It's just fun because I'm just like, yeah, dir sometimes. Yeah. That you're also, I'm sorry that I do that.
Dir. Well, yeah, I said that to my boyfriend this weekend. And he was like, don't ever say that again. And I was like, I wonder why I said that. And then you said it in boxing this week. And I was like, that's where I got it from.
I've been doing dir, and then also like if I'm telling a story, I'm like, yeah, and then he's an addict and he went to rehab, bing bong bing, and then
bing bong bing.
And I'm like, why are you doing that? No one knows what you're talking about. Like, it's just for me.
No, I like it. I really like it.
Bing bong.
Back to Paris Jackson. Yeah. My ex had is it called a deviated septum?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is a hole in the nose.
Yeah, he had a hole in the nose and he could like whistle through it. There was no.
It's so nasty. Paris Jackson she said she could put a piece of spaghetti
through it.
And that's just from snorting cocaine.
Yeah. And she got that when she was 20. So she must have been starting early.
Yeah.
Which makes sense.
I do wonder. I guess everyone is different. Yeah. I wonder if it's that same thing of like some smokers just like don't get lung cancer and like, or like alcoholics don't explode their livers. But I'm like, yeah, how often are you doing coke that it's like just really damaging? Now listen, that family doesn't have the best track record with their noses. Michael, friend of the pod. Actually, no,
not a friend of the pod.
Not a friend of the pod. But yeah, Paris Jackson, and then it was cute. It was gross, but she was showing that video or showing her nose and like what happened, and essentially kind of doing like a jokey PSA of being like, "Don't do drugs, kids." Yeah. And then what did she say?
And then she was like, but do drugs if you have to, if it's like your path to do it.
Yeah.
She kind of went back on her, which is true.
It's true.
Like, we got a comment on one of our YouTube videos asking if we can talk about like kids starting drugs too early and if they can experiment without getting addicted. And it's like, yeah, you can.
Now, I don't really know, but I would say that like if you've got the addict gene,
you're gonna get it either way.
You've got it, you know? Like someone like my sister, like we're sisters. We have basically the same DNA, same parents, same experiences. She just doesn't have it. Yeah. She just really doesn't. Maybe she would have if I wasn't such a fucking addict and she had time to like have mental illnesses.
And my brother like drinks a lot and isn't an addict. Yeah. So it's...
I don't think it has anything to do with trying it or trying it too young. Exactly. Or I don't even think that drinking a lot in high school is indicative of an addiction down the line, right?
No, because there's lots of people who were like drinking lots in high school and university, and then they get to 25 and they stop.
You know, we've talked about this before, like Dare and like the guys that would come to my school with no legs and tell us about drinking and driving. And I do feel like that is such a far cry from like me trying booze in someone's basement at 14 to like getting in a car. It's actually not that far apart, but like it feels like maybe Paris Jackson's approach. I don't think this is what she was just showing what happened to her. But in turn, like it's accessible. It's an accessible way of teaching people about drugs because everyone's gonna fucking do it. Yeah. But also, by the way, watch what you're doing because it's gonna fuck your face.
Well, and I think that's what this podcast is as well. Like we're just
our podcast.
Yeah, our podcast.
I was like, Paris Jackson podcast?
Nope. Our podcast is just like warning people that like addiction is real.
Yeah.
It can happen to anybody.
Yeah.
I would say if you're like really young and you're experimenting with drugs and you're being a little bit crazy with it and you think it's fine, it's just experimenting, I'm young, whatever.
Yeah.
I wouldn't use that as an excuse to not get sober. Like if you think you're going too far with it and you're like 17, 18, young, whatever, early 20s, then you're probably taking it too far. And I would say it's never too early to get sober and to switch your habits. I know lots of people in the rooms who are like so young and they got sobriety so young. Maeve Riley, that stylist who styled Hailey Bieber for a while, she got sober at like 18, I think, or even younger.
Bobby Lee did too. He got sober at like 19 and then relapsed like 20 years later. But that was like, but that makes sense to me because it's like, oh, I've been sober for 20 years. I was a kid. Like, what the hell? But no, he's like, never mind, I'm a lunatic. Were your parents growing up, they knew you were drinking at parties? Like, they knew you were drinking? Mine didn't, and I wasn't drinking until 12th grade, but also, like, Karen and I had a car that we were driving around, and my dad did that in hopes that we would be the DD, like the designated driver, and not drive and drink. Mind you, I would never have done that. I literally got pulled over by a cop the other day and then cried about it for, like, 4 hours to multiple people. Like, no, holy shit, guys.
That was crazy. I told her about the King Street rule.
I couldn't even text you.
Day.
I dropped Zoe off and less than 2 minutes later, not even, I was pulled over and I couldn't even text you about it because I was
You were like, she
so
told me
mad.
so.
But it wasn't even that because we were already on King Street.
I know.
And 2 cars ahead of me did the same thing. I followed them. He asked me, the first thing he tapped on my window and he said, what, you can't read or something? And I was like, that's a crazy thing to say.
Like, the opening sentence of that,
yeah.
I can't believe a cop opened a conversation with you.
I know.
Starting with, oh, you can't read?
I know.
What a fucking asshole.
I know. And I can't with men. Like, I literally can't. So when that happens, I see red. And I do want to acknowledge my privilege in this because, like, I was rude. But I don't really give a fuck. Like,
he was rude to you first.
He was rude to me first, but he's also not going to, like, shoot me in the face. So I can kind of be like, excuse. But I just kind of, like, looked at him and I said, yeah. And then, like, didn't believe that I'd never been pulled over before, didn't believe that that was my car. And then at the end of it, he, like, was like, I'm just here to educate you. Why did you go through that? Like, you're not allowed to go here. And I was like, oh, honestly, I know King Street is weird. I was a little confused. Those 2 guys in front of me, men, went through and I followed them. And he went, so if those 2 guys drove off a bridge, would you follow them?
My God.
I took my sunglasses off and I said, I pulled them on my head and I said, did you just ask me if I would commit suicide? As a civil servant, did you just ask me if I would do that? And he kind of went, oh, you know what I mean. It's just a metaphor. And I said, not a great one when you're in this line of work.
That's insane.
And then I got a little nervous that he was going to give me a ticket. But I was like, he didn't give me a ticket because, you know, but I don't really know why.
I mean, I think they probably let people off with a warning sometimes with the King Street thing because it is fucking confusing.
It is.
But I'm sure it's like if you get pulled over again for it, they probably would. But the married guy got pulled over and got a ticket.
Well, he's a man.
He's a man.
I'm a little
He didn't get any warning.
I'm a little girl and I can't read, so they're going to let me off.
Let me off,
At some point, he wouldn't stop asking me, like, why I went through that intersection. And I was like, well, if it's not because I can't read, maybe it's because I'm just stupid. And he was like, oh, I wouldn't say that about yourself. And I'm like, oh my God, let's keep it moving. You are the worst. But I was also the worst in that situation. I did do something wrong, but at the end of the day, fuck off.
Literally.
You know? And then there's like a guy fully tripping on fentanyl walking by me in the middle of the road with no shoes on. I'm like, sir, get that man a blanket. Like, what the, you're bothering me? Yeah, I know I fucked up, but like, this dichotomy is out of control.
Yeah. That's not great out there.
The other dichotomy that's out of control, Zoe, is when all of my friends are like trying to get pregnant and I'm trying to do everything to not get pregnant. That's I just want to throw that in there. Isn't that weird?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I guess like your friends aren't all trying to get pregnant right now.
No.
A lot of mine are. Yeah. And it's weird because...
No, none of my friends are trying to get pregnant.
I feel like we haven't talked about the birth control thing, but I feel like we get on birth control so early. When did you go on it?
Well, I got on it probably in like when I was maybe even 15. I got it from my high school. I didn't tell my parents at all.
Like the high school nurse?
Yeah, the high school would give it to me.
I didn't know they did.
I know.
The high school or like some guy in the alley behind them?
No, like the high. It wasn't a nurse. I don't know what it was.
Yeah.
I went there for Plan B too. Not for me, but I gave it to my friends. But they had like it set up in the school that you could like get birth control Plan Bs or whatever.
Wait, you didn't go to Catholic school?
No.
Right.
No.
Right. Did you guys have condoms in the bathrooms?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we know it didn't. We had pictures of Jesus.
That's crazy.
I know.
I like public school.
Yeah.
I like it.
It was good for you. You did well.
And this is how we end up.
Listen, she would have been an addict either way, okay? She's got the gene.
Exactly. No, yeah, I started it probably when I was 15, and then I got off of it for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
you're trying to get pregnant.
No, I just like got off of it because I was like, oh, I've been on it for too long. This is when I was drinking still. Probably in my second last year of my drinking career, I got off of it. Guess what? I got pregnant.
Oh, that's when.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
And then.
So let's try it again.
And then I didn't get back on it.
Okay.
I think I just was more careful.
Oh.
And then after I got out of rehab, that's when I got on birth control.
Yeah, you're like, let's make some better decisions starting with my insides.
Yeah.
It is interesting now because I'm in it with my friends and people trying to get pregnant and having a difficult time. Yeah. I am wondering, I'm like, is it because everyone went on birth control at 14 for their acne or their cramps?
Yeah.
And that's the other thing. One of my friends, I think it's like she had a very, very heavy period in high school, and so did her mom. And so they put her on birth control.
Right.
But you're not like, and I don't know, I'm not in her body, but I doubt they did like a lot of research and like testing to be like, why is this happening to you? It was like a catch-all to give everyone birth control. And now she's at doctor's appointments all the time trying to figure out her hormones and like why she's having trouble getting pregnant. And it's
when did she get off birth control?
Like recently. Yeah, when they were trying to get pregnant.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm off of it now.
Yeah.
And I'm never going to get back on it.
But it's just another thing I find that adds so much pressure to women. That's like, it's like, get on birth control, make men happy, don't fuck them, be a virgin, be pure, but also you have to fuck them, but you can't get pregnant. If you get pregnant, you have to have that baby, but then you're kind of trash. And then, okay, go on birth control, but now we have to get pregnant, and that's our one job in the world, and we can't do that because you fuckers put me on birth control at a really young age, and no one knows what's going on. It just feels like an added layer.
Yeah, even now, like,
Now I'm on one.
Now I'm going to get on. Now I'm using my Oura ring, and I can only... Sorry to any of my family who's going to listen to this. I'm only going to be able to get cummed in for like 8 days out of the month.
No, literally. No, literally. And it sucks.
And no, it's going to suck. Like, I feel bad for him.
Yeah.
That he's not going to be able to come inside of me.
I think he'll be fine because I feel like they also like to see their cum on our bodies.
No, I like to see the cum on the bodies too.
Me too. Come on the bodies. Come on the bodies.
I want to see it.
Come on the bodies. Come on, the bodies are going out.
Okay, she's finally awake.
Wow, that hurt at the beginning. At the beginning of this episode, I was in pain.
Yeah, I know.
That's
I don't know what
not good for my body to not be this.
But it is all on the woman to figure out the birth control thing. And
I was just with my friend. I was with my friend, the other day, and she had a baby. And he's so cute. I held him a lot. Every time she put him back in his little bouncy thing, and she would go to the bathroom or something, I would just
you would get it.
I'm like, I don't care, give me this guy. He's so nice. He's so chill and cute, and I am so thrilled and grateful to give that baby back at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Not because of him, I love him, but I'm like, yo.
Yeah, it couldn't be me.
But we were chatting about sex, and I was like, have you had literally my first question to her every single time I talk to her is like, how is your vagina? Because I'm like, you pushed a baby out. What's going on? And I asked her, I was like, have you guys had sex yet? Because I think their baby's like 3 months old. And she was like, no, but like, I should. And I was like, oh God. I'm like, you should? I'm like, it's so hard to be a woman.
Yeah.
Like,
she thinks that she should be having sex.
Well, yeah, because she's like, I feel like she's counting the days now where she's like, oh God, like I have to do it. And it's not because she's not attracted to her partner, but she literally just gave birth.
Yeah.
And like, for me to have sex, I have to be feeling so good about myself and like not have just had a trauma to my vagina. And I'm just like, damn. And then it's again.
Yeah,
like,
and
you're
then
now
another pressure on her.
Yeah. I'm like, oh my God, I can't do this shit. I'm not doing it. I can't. It's too much. Women are literally warriors.
Yeah.
And I don't know how any of you are doing it.
That's crazy.
It's crazy. I don't know. But I guess the point of all of that is like teaching your kids like what should parents do. I think that's why I asked you.
Right.
I do understand that birth control conversation got away from me, but I do think it might be a good one. Yeah, like what do you think? Like what is more detrimental? Like because I think all parents are just trying to do their best, and like sometimes kids, when they're like, oftentimes if they're like don't drink, it's like LOL.
Well, I think like that's what my parents did, right? They were like, don't drink.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they didn't start with the don't drink, but I think quickly they realized that I was drinking to excess.
Yeah.
And they wanted to like try to limit that. And then when they tried to, that's when I got super defensive and was like, what the fuck, you guys can't control me.
Yeah.
You guys moved me to Sarnia. I don't want to fucking be here. And
you know that multiple people have spoken to me about that being such a trigger.
Yeah.
And like when I think in one of the episodes, probably when you were telling your story, you said something like, I don't have like a trauma or like a trauma, or we have different traumas kind of. That it's like,
that was my trauma.
Yeah. And I think like, obviously I'm not in your body, but like, I think it actually is a lot bigger than you even recognize it or let yourself recognize, because hearing it out loud, I'm like, oh my God, you were ripped from everything you knew and then had to make new. That's crazy, you know?
So, I know. I just like, but why can people move places and then not have that? You know, like my dad, he says like he was moving 10 plus times when he was a child. He didn't become a fucking alcoholic. Like, why can people move place to place without getting this addiction?
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, I don't like to blame it on that, because it's like people fucking move all the time. It's not the reason why I started drinking and using to extreme.
But it's not.
It's not. It's just one of the many factors that have
I also
helped me get this
I do
addiction.
this sometimes too, because I think that idea, what you just said, like why can other people do it and I can't, it's like you're not weak because you can't handle it.
No, and I'm not saying I'm weak.
No,
I'm just saying that other people can do this.
Yeah.
So like I don't want to put that blame of like I'm an addict because I moved to Sarnia at going into grade 9.
But I think things line up. Yeah. Right? Like that did affect you in a way. Like there are things from my childhood, if I didn't go to private school, I'm still an addict. Yeah. Still I would have been. Yeah. That was an added layer that gave me something to drink about eventually and to panic for the rest of my life about. I a little bit think yours is harder because you're like, there's no way I'm going to blame it on that. Everybody moves. I'm not going to be the person who can't fucking handle it and then have to drink about it. But I'm like, no, I think actually a lot of people struggle in that way. Yeah. And then some people kill themselves. Some people stay inside and do shit fucking all. Yeah. You know, everyone handles things very. Also, you're a kid. Yeah. So
I think it was definitely one of the many factors that contributed for sure. It was fucking hard. And like Sarnia, when I was in high school, like was so weird. Like I knew at least 4 people who killed themselves in Sarnia. Ooh. My brother's girlfriend being one of them. And I used to figure skate with her. Like I knew her.
Yeah. So that kind of thing, when like kids in high school would, trigger warning, kill themselves. Yeah. It's like, okay, well, if you think about those people and you're like, why couldn't they handle it? Yeah. It's like, whoa, like there's no blame on those kids. It's like, it's obvious. It's also not that they couldn't handle it. It's like whatever they were going through and their brain chemistry lined it up so that like their brains and their souls couldn't handle it anymore and they had to go.
Well, like when I first moved to Sarnia, I was making friends and they were like all talking about this one girl and I was like, who's that girl? And they were all like, oh, she killed herself last year. So like I moved there and fully knowing that the year before that someone killed themselves. And then
what the fuck?
This also killed herself when I was in high school. And like just so many, it was like a thing of Sarnia when I was living there. Yeah. It was like, but then people would do it and then we would like talk shit about them, how like they couldn't handle it.
Of course.
And like it was just such a toxic high school experience. My friends cutting themselves, my friends having eating disorders and going to the hospital. Yeah. It's like none of it was healthy for me. Like it was, yes, moving to Sarnia, but my fucking high school experience there was literally like skins. Like, that's why I liked that show so much. And I think that's why I fantasized my life so much, because I was like, literally, this is what's happening to me and all around me in high school.
So maybe the question for parents isn't like, how do I handle my child when they want to start experimenting with drinking and substances? It's like, what the fuck else is going on with your kid? How are they feeling? How are they feeling about going to this party? Do they feel scared? Do they feel like they're going to get left out? Are they being invited? Are they showing up alone? Like, ask them what's going on. The drinking and the alcohol is a symptom of what's going on, right?
Exactly right. If I felt like I could talk to my parents at all in high school, I would have, but I didn't feel like I could, probably because there was some distance there, and they didn't know how to approach me and get to the bottom of my feelings, which is not on them. They didn't know what the fuck they were doing at the time either. But I think if you can just like try to be there emotionally for your kid and get them to like be close with you emotionally, then maybe you guys can talk about why they're going to substances instead of talking about it.
Yeah, because it's a thing that your parents do too. Like your parents are fucking, your parents are drinking, they smoked weed, they know, they've been through it. And I think with kids too, and not to say it's too late for some of you parents, but it's like you have to create an environment in your home, like you just said, that your kids can come and talk to you. And they don't have to lie. And when they have a crush on someone, they tell you about it. When someone's a fucking bitch, when they're a bitch. I came home and I was like, I called Christina a bitch to her fucking face today. Like, it's not the end of the world. I had what you had. I felt very much like, and I put more of this on myself than my parents ever did, but I was like, I'm going to be in trouble for any choice I ever make in life. So like, I'm not telling anyone anything.
Yeah, you internalized everything that was going on to you. And then I was like, it's all your fault. It's I was the victim in everything. Oh. And you knew you were a victim in everything, so you couldn't play the victim.
But I did.
Yeah, but I don't know. Did you as much as I did? Like, I feel like you didn't blame as much people as I did. I feel like I was very like, it's your fault, I hate you, like, whatever.
Okay. That is a good analysis. I think like I blamed people, but I did also blame myself a lot. Like I knew from a very young age that I was a piece of fucking shit.
I don't think I ever blamed myself. I was always blaming other people.
I remember, I'm just like thinking of one instance. I don't even know what we were fighting about. We were at dinner and my sister was already in college. So it was just me, my mom, and my dad. And I got up from dinner for some reason, probably because honestly, I probably got a call home for not doing homework or something. When I was like 16. Leave me alone. And I got up from the table and I was like, fuck you. You guys have no fucking idea what it's like to have no friends and be a loser and not know what to wear and like all this shit. And I would explode randomly with all of it.
Like I built up.
I just could not handle anything. And then I would kind of be mean to people at dance because I was like, how dare you, you know? But I think thinking back to that time, it's a lot of turmoil and a lot of chaos and a lot of like not knowing what to do with it. So even before the alcohol substance conversation, because those are things that we're going to be hiding from our parents. We just are. Because also they say, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. Fuck you.
Or in like Tony's situation, Collective Arts, who we just had on, like they were supplying her alcohol. So I don't know. Either way, I think kids are going to dabble with drinking and using. It's just, you gotta make sure your kid has some support. If they're not coming to you, make sure they're going to someone else to talk about how they're feeling and how they're coping.
I think like the easy things too that we can say to kids is like, don't get in a car with somebody that's been drinking. Don't drink and drive. Have a DD. That's the other thing. If I'm fucked up somewhere and I don't have a way to get home, I'm gonna need to call my mom. And I didn't think that I could have done that back then. So neither. I would have been fucked. I was fine. I never had a situation like that where I was trapped, but like you have to make your kids feel safe. It's like the only relationship it's the most important relationship. So I think even before the drinking and the drugs, it's the like, what kind of relationship do I have with my kid and how can I support them?
Because they're going to be experimenting either way.
And you don't know if they're going to be an addict or not. You know?
And I think I was just like such a kid that was like, oh, if you do that, like, don't do this. If someone said don't do that to me, I was gonna do it.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh my
I don't
God.
fucking care what it was. I was gonna do it. Did I ever tell you about talking about like the DDs in cars and stuff?
Mm-mm.
Did I ever tell you about the time that I got my ex-boyfriend's mom to pee in a cup for me?
I think so, but could you please retell it?
Okay.
I love
Just
this.
because, like, yes, like
so many things about this story. I'm like, what the fuck?
I did have a car, but my parents did know I was drinking and like smoking a lot of weed. So they would randomly piss test me sometimes so that I could drive. And I obviously failed the test once. And then I wasn't allowed to drive for like maybe a month. And then
Is this after a DUI or before?
no,
This was before.
This was before. This was in high school.
Right. Okay. You don't
This
drive.
was in high school. And after a month, I like was gonna do another piss test to see if I could get my car back. So I asked my ex-boyfriend's mom to pee in a cup for me.
What was in your pee? Weed. I guess, right? Okay.
Yeah. I don't, maybe Molly, but like probably not. Maybe I think it was just weed.
Yeah.
But she ended up peeing in a cup for me, and it was like a baby bottle because that was like the only to-go cup she had. So she's peed
one
the
of
baby
us.
bottle for me. No, because she was sober. She's like doesn't really drink or smoke weed.
Whoa.
And
is she sober? Like sober? Like was she
no,
a lunatic?
No.
Okay.
She like drank sometimes.
Okay.
But then I took it home with me, and then I
Gross.
used that for the pee, and I passed, and then I could drive.
That's
Sorry, Mom.
brilliant.
Yeah.
I love that story. I also really need to understand what your ex-boyfriend's mom was thinking. Because
well, she was literally like
because if you were gonna go home and get
what's those type of people who just like live on welfare? Oh, she was a welfare mom.
Oh, welfare mom.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think she was like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, like her life is obviously chaotic.
Yeah.
To a point where like that isn't a
normal.
bad thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like that's fine to do. It's not. And I think that is probably a really similar feeling to like people when you go to someone's house and they like nobody drinks and you're like, what the fuck? There's no alcohol at dinner? Or like people giving alcohol to their kids for parties. To me, I'm like, that's nuts. To me, I'm like peeing in a cup for someone's kid is crazy.
Yeah.
If you were going to go home and get like the living shit beat out of you, then I'd be like, yeah, I'll piss in that cup for you, babe. Don't worry.
Well, I think that's probably how I presented it to her. I was probably like, okay, I need this. Like, I also like need to drive. Please help me.
Yeah.
And
were you nervous to ask?
No, I think like I felt like safe with her, to be honest.
You're like, I know
like
the
I
answer.
didn't feel safe at home, so I felt like safer at my boyfriend's house.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's like a lot. Well, it's kind of like the question of like if your kid came to me and they were like, I'm pregnant and I don't want to be, I'd be like, do I tell Zoe? What is this situation? You know? It's different, but I
think you could tell me after the fact even. Or would you not tell me at all and wait for my kid to tell me?
I don't know. I would probably ask you, hi, so something's come up and it's about your kid and she's safe and she's fine and she's healthy. I need to know if this is okay. I don't think I can take your kid to a medical procedure.
I think
without telling you. I don't know.
I mean, I think we should have these conversations when I have a kid of like,
I feel like it's great to have now.
Okay,
well, we're set up for it.
I think that you can be my kid's mom. Like, if she's not coming to me and she's coming to you, like, I'm gonna cry thinking about this.
I also realized that when you have a kid, the kid is gonna be a baby for a long time. Like, you're not gonna have a 16-year-old kid.
Time.
Are you crying right now? Oh no, everything is chaos. Wait, what are you crying about? If your kid didn't want to come to you, this is not going to happen. Your kid's going to love you. Your kid's going to get pregnant just so they can come and tell you about it.
I need to fix my makeup.
What happened?
I don't know.
Okay, everybody, we've lunatics.
My baby's going to come to you.
Oh, these are happy tears?
No.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh my God, this, oh no.
I'm so sorry.
No, I loved it. I don't know what that was.
Give me a second.
Are you just excited to have a baby?
No.
What happened there?
I think it's just like, yeah, it would suck if my baby came to you and it's not me. But
that
I
won't
would be
happen.
If it does,
It is hilarious. Whatever
if
that
it
thing.
does, then I would rather you, because I want her to be able to trust you still, right?
Yeah.
And not have you rat her out to me.
I also know your politics and I know your lack of religion, so I know what your answer would be.
Yeah.
Like, I think if you were super Catholic, we wouldn't be this close.
Yeah.
But I think that I'd be like, I don't know, babe, because Jesus is also watching and Zoe gives a fuck.
Yeah.
You know? But that's not the situation, so I guess I'd be like, start the car!
Yeah. So you can, you don't need to tell me.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, future baby Zoe, watch it.
Watch it.
Yeah, but I guess that's a good wrap up with the kids. Don't drink. No, yeah.
If you're gonna drink, know that this can happen to you.
Yeah.
Addiction is real.
Mm-hmm.
And be careful. And if you are drinking and if you think like, oh, like maybe I am an addict already and I'm 17, that's fine. Get sober.
Can we talk about something else too on that same vein? Talking to your kids about the mental illnesses that are in your family, including addiction, is so important. And I do feel like we're the first generation truly to do that. We don't have children, not yet, but when your kid comes
Don't
to
make
me,
me cry again.
Talking to your kids about the mental illnesses in your family.
Yeah.
Obviously, that's not easy for our parents. Their parents went to the war. Well, yours didn't, but right?
Yours didn't either.
My parents' parents did.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
They were raised by war people.
Yeah.
So they don't know
Yeah.
about feelings and being allowed to express those feelings. But there is so much fucking alcoholism in my family.
Yeah.
So much. And I wasn't able to make those connections. My grandma drank wine out of teacups all day and was passed out on the floor. But it was never stated to us that, like, she's an addict.
Yeah.
And, like, I bet you if my mom and dad, like, reflected on some of her behavior, just in general, not drinking, they probably could have been like, oh, that's very similar to Heather.
Yeah.
Or, like, my dad's dad is, like, he was, like, the party clown. Like, he walked into any room and he was on and he was ready to go. And then he would crash and get depressed. And I'm like, oh, hi.
Yeah.
How did we not
It's
notice?
Literally you.
It's me, and I think they weren't also able to make the connection that is something going on in your brain that isn't super healthy and safe.
Yeah, I think, like, when we have, if you have kids, if I have kids, like, we will tell them, like, I don't drink. Like, mommy doesn't drink because she's a crazy person.
Yeah.
Literally crazy person.
Mommy and Auntie Zoe can't drink, okay? When we do, we'll burn everything to the ground.
Yeah.
And then she'll have sex with my husband. It'll be a whole thing.
Yeah, but we'll probably already be doing that.
Yeah, we'll be doing that. It's fine. I don't know if it would have necessarily helped me, but in terms of talking to your kids about alcohol and drugs, there is so much more. Like my eating disorders, that's huge in my family. And everyone knows, like everyone could see it. It's like very obvious. Then again, I made it really difficult for my parents. If they had said anything to me about eating, I would have lost my shit and flipped the table and told them to go fuck themselves. So they can't talk to me. But that relationship wasn't fostered at a young age to be able to, like, express your emotions. And then you hold it all in and then you have eating disorders and then you get into drugs and it's a whole thing.
Yeah.
So,
I think, focusing on the relationship is number one because they're going to.
The episode that came out last week with Leah, or this past week with Leah, one of her original focus in her practice was mothers and daughters.
Yes,
so I do want her to come on and like talk to us about that as a thing.
I'll probably cry.
100%.
Yeah.
But I just think it's so interesting because it's never, I mean, I love my parents. It would never be to rag on my parents or your parents. It's about like who we are, what has happened to us, and how we move forward, kind of, and like those intricacies, because it can't be easy to be a fucking mom.
No, of course not. Of course not.
Okay, somebody is sober. No,
Zach
Bryan
is 2 months sober. He said on Instagram a couple days ago.
Yeah.
When the whole Zach Bryan Brianna chicken fry thing went down, that was like what?
2 years ago?
That was like last year.
Was it last year?
Yeah.
Because there was also the Grace O'Malley fight. And that happened after?
That happened after,
Okay.
yeah. I think the Zach Bryan and Brianna chicken fry thing happened like a year ago.
Okay. So Brianna Chicken Fry is like a social media person. She had a podcast. She's a TikToker. Barstool Sports, yeah. She had a podcast with Grace O'Malley. They're best friends. Were best friends. Then she was also dating
Zach Bryan.
I keep wanting to say Luke Bryan.
Yeah, Luke Bryan's the other one.
Yeah. They're all the same.
They're all the same.
Zach Bryan. And Brianna Chicken Fry had like made a post. She was supposed to sign an NDA, right? When they broke up.
Yeah, so they broke up. Zach Bryan offered her $10 million to sign an NDA. Instead, Brianna came out and was like, I'm not signing Zach Bryan's NDA. He basically was like a terrible person. She said that she wasn't going to call him out on specific things that happened because like she didn't want to do that either, but she didn't want to just sign an NDA and never talk about it again. Like she wanted to claim the situation as her own and like, which I think was cool that she didn't be like, fuck you, I don't want your $10 million. This is everything. This is receipts that you did to me. Because like that's all you need to know. If some girl doesn't sign an NDA and comes out with it, that's literally all you need to know. I don't need the fucking specifics. That I know he was a bad person. End of story. Yeah. When that came out, I was like, oh yeah, he's definitely an addict because of all the drinking that they would do together. Yeah. And if it went bad too, like addiction is definitely probably prevalent here. His last girlfriend signed an NDA.
Oh, she did?
Yeah, the last girlfriend did because Brianna went to talk to her about it and like she couldn't really say anything because she did sign the NDA.
If I sign an NDA and it's $10 million, he pays me $10 million, I sign this NDA, but you were horrible to me? Yeah. Okay, so what happens if I talk about it or write a tell-all or like talk about it in a podcast?
You just get sued.
You're gonna sue me? Yeah. You fucked up.
Yeah, well, I think that's what the NDA all states, you know?
But then I feel like you have to go to court because then it's like, no.
Yeah, but then you don't want to go to court.
I know, but it just seems so dumb. But you hit the nail on the head with that because it's like, asking someone not to talk about something and paying them to do so, it's like, what the fuck did you do? By the way, $10 million is so much money. Yeah. Like, what the fuck did you do? Also, how much money do you have? It's a lot of money.
No, he has a lot of money.
I guess, but $10 million to like give someone to shush? Yeah. Holy shit. That's Trump shit. Yeah. I don't like it.
So then that happened. And then there was the story that came out with them around a campfire. I think Grace O'Malley talked about this, or maybe it was Brianna who talked about it. But basically, I think Brianna tried to go to bed early that night. They were all in a cottage. Yes. And Zach and Grace and all of the friends were sitting around a campfire. Something happened, and then like Zach came back out with Bri and started just shit talking all of her friends. Yes. And was being a crazy person in front of all of them.
Which feels like cocaine to me.
Yeah. Or like PCP. Or also just feels like a fucking angry drunk.
Yeah, you're right.
I think it's just an angry drunk. I don't know if it doesn't seem like he does drugs. It seems like he's just like
he did, right? He just said kind of the alcohol thing.
It seems like he's just like an angry fucking country boy drunk, you know? Yeah. When that all came out, I was like, oh, definitely he's an addict.
That was crazy.
I wish that they released that footage because I really want to know what it said.
Oh, he paid them all.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he probably paid the friends and not Brianna because Brianna could talk about that. Grace couldn't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did Grace sign a $10 million NDA?
Grace probably signed something.
Damn.
Grace doesn't have as much money as Bri.
Mind you, it's like if this is an isolated incident and someone like has a drunk freak out, I get it. He has a lot of pressure in his life. Like you don't want that getting out.
He must have been doing this a lot.
But that's the thing, right? To come out and scream at your girlfriend's friends is so beyond the first time you've done that. Yeah. Right? Yeah. Like you've done this before. Yeah. You scream. What do you scream? You're probably screaming at Brianna. Yeah. You know? Why is she called Chicken Fry?
I have no idea.
I don't like it at all.
I don't like it at all.
I just don't like food associated with me.
You don't like the food.
No. But he came out recently this last week, right? And said, I'm sober. I've like done some bullshit. Basically just that.
Which, okay, my first thought is like good and.
Yes. Yeah. It's always and.
Which it's also, I don't know, like if he would have said that as soon as everything went down, I would have been like, oh, you're only doing this to save your identity and save your
safe face.
Safe face. Yeah. Safe face is what I just said.
Save. There's another word, but I don't know what it is.
I don't know what it is either right now.
But I agree with you.
Fucking care.
No, I've never cared.
I don't care.
I don't care.
Like I say. Ah. So I think if he would have done it as soon as all the bullshit went down, I would have been like, oh, this is just what you're doing to save yourself.
PR.
But the fact that he's doing it now is a little bit more telling of like, okay, he's like obviously thought about what he's done and now is deciding to finally get on this sober train. He ended the statement off being like, I don't know if this is going to be for like another week, a few months, or forever. Yeah. But this is just what I need to do right now.
Which is funny that he had to write that down because that's like what we say to ourselves in our head when we're trying to get sober or when we get sober. But I'm like, you felt the need to write it?
No, I was just like picking apart what he wrote to see if I think that he's in the program or not.
Oh, yeah.
And there was not like telltale signs that he is.
Yeah, I didn't see any either.
Yeah. But
because he didn't mention God, I don't think either. And
he did at the end, but he is like a country boy. I think that he's a God person.
That's anyways. What I mean. I feel like he's Catholic or Christian. He's not like from AA God.
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
But
I guess I think it's good, right? Like it is good. If you're a drunk and an addict and you're a drunk and you are aggressive and angry and you're hurting people's feelings and it ruined your relationship and it almost blew
Do you know that he's dating a girl right now that looks exactly like Brianna? Did you know that?
I don't think so.
Okay, they're literally twins. And this is another thing I want to bring up. Like, guys do that all the time.
Yeah.
There's not one girl I know, celebrity or not, who has dated the exact same guy twice. Like, why do guys do that?
Oh my God, no, you have like Ariana Grande dating like everyone from like every inch of the earth. Oh, she does look like her.
Yeah. And they started dating like basically like 4 months after the whole shebang went down.
And I also wonder too, like, empathy all around. That girl, is she really young? I wonder if she's really young. I don't know. But what are you fucking thinking?
Yeah.
Because, yeah, I don't want to be friends with Brianna Chicken Fry. I don't think we have nothing in common really. But like, what are you doing? Like, you know what happened.
Everything that went down. I know.
So I'm like, what is your dad like? How were you raised? What do you want out of life? What is the value to you?
Yeah.
Is aggressive drinking not as scary to you?
Yeah.
You know?
Could be.
Has he not been triggered in front of you yet to where you're thinking, oh, it was probably Brianna that made him crazy. He hasn't ever freaked out at me when he's drinking. Yeah. It's fine. He's going to throw you through a wall.
Well, that's what narcissists do too, right? Like they treat you so nice and then when they have you, they start treating you like shit.
We just had this conversation too.
Yeah.
Of someone you know that you're like, oh, they were being nice.
Yeah.
And it's like, why are they being nice?
Yeah.
Scary.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's like a whole other side of it.
Sure.
The new girlfriend aspect.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think my thought is great. And like, I think, not to say like, yes, he's an alcoholic, but he obviously needs to stay sober.
Yeah.
Like,
oh, he cannot handle it.
He cannot handle it from the stories that from only the stories that we know. And there's probably so many others that Brianna could tell.
Yeah.
He doesn't need to be one to be mixing substances into that brain of his.
No, he can't handle it. Like he really can't. Yelling
but
is
Zach,
crazy.
if you want to come on the podcast, I would love to talk to you.
Yeah, we would love to.
And I would love to like be able to like listen to his music again because I haven't. I stopped all Zach Bryan music last year.
Yeah, I'm good on that actually.
Sometimes I like a country music vibe.
Sure. I was listening to Shania Twain yesterday.
We love that.
I feel like a woman. But yeah, I'm good on Zach Bryan. Like I don't need to ever listen to his music. I don't listen to Michael Jackson's music. I'll never listen to Diddy. Nothing. But like, yes, good. And keep it going. You did a bad thing. You're a drunk. You have to stop.
Yeah.
That's good. It's not incredible. We're not amazed by you.
Well, that's the thing. Like when people get sober and they're like, oh, I'm sober 2 months. I'm not going to be like, oh, I forgive you for everything you've ever done. My friend who was sober for a couple months and then relapsed, like I was not hanging out with her yet. I wasn't like 2 months isn't able to prove that you are sober enough for me to be able to hang out with you yet.
No, the work hasn't even really started.
Exactly.
Yet.
Tell me when you're a year sober and we can hang out.
Yeah. However, good on you, Zach. You obviously can't handle your alcohol. You fucked up. You were dangerous. You were scary. You scared the shit out of women.
Yeah.
And you've been acting like an asshole. So good.
Good and.
Good and. Keep it going, babe. Love it.
So, Heather, I was thinking last night when I was going to bed, I was thinking about how we haven't talked about your breakup.
Oh.
Did you want to talk about a little bit of that today?
What if I was like, no, bye?
I'd be like,
oh, okay. I actually didn't even realize we haven't talked about it just because I just think that you guys are with me all the time.
Yeah.
Like, I assume that when we're not here, they're still with us.
Yeah,
And like, oh no, we have to update the Undrunk.
And like, we've said a couple things about it, but we haven't told the full story and like how it's actually affected you.
Yeah.
And how you're feeling now about it.
Yeah.
Because it has been, what, like 2 months since?
I think so-ish, yeah.
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 It's been a couple months, and I feel like it was a whirlwind for
all of us
for
involved.
both of us.
Yeah.
And for you and him.
Yeah, I think like now, obviously I updated everyone that I'm currently getting the life fucked out of me in the best way.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was my like first relationship out of sobriety.
That was your first real relationship out of sobriety.
Yeah. The guy, like, I had a rehab boyfriend. That was trauma bond. Also, text me back.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
We need to hear from him.
Yeah, I will say that rehab friends, there's like a part of me that's like, don't check on him. It's fine. But at the same time, I'm like, you're not a regular person.
Yeah.
You're a junkie and I'm your friend and I give a fuck. So I'm just going to bother you because I'd rather bother you than have you die.
Yeah.
Okay? So bother your drunk friends. That was my first relationship in a real way that I just like met someone on Hinge and I liked how much he romanticized the idea of me.
Yeah.
Like he really liked the idea of me. And what I came to realize was that I'm not that.
Yeah.
And I don't want to be. It was like somebody who has more time. Somebody who honestly, like, I feel like he wants someone who's a little more needy.
Mm-hmm. This man liked, like, he wanted you to be toxic.
A little bit, I think.
He wanted you to want him all the time.
Yeah.
Which isn't a healthy relationship, by the way.
No, and I said this at the beginning, you know, my mom, when we were growing up, always said, and this is right, she's like, make sure the man always likes you a little more than you like him in like a binary sense. And I'm like, all right, how is that ever going to happen? Because I'm so boy crazy.
Right.
With this, the summer guy that I was dating, he liked me so much.
Yeah.
So much more than I liked him. And I felt like I could never catch up. And I did like him. But the more he liked me and felt less from me, I felt like he was getting insecure and then it would make him latch. And then I was like, whoa, I hate this. I feel trapped. I feel like I was talking to Ariane about this last night. She's like, you looked strung out the whole time you were dating him because you were exhausted and crying.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah.
You were thinking of way too much things and like having a boyfriend should be so easy.
Yeah.
And you were stressed about making enough time for him.
Yeah.
Which like, he wanted to hang out with you all the time.
Yeah.
Which is just not ideal
I can't. I'm
to
hanging out
start
with
a
Zoe.
relationship.
The only person I want to spend multiple days with is you.
That's so nice.
Well, that's just true.
But I think like
you did not say it back.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'll go fuck myself. It's fine.
I love you so much. I can spend all day with you.
You're like, I love you so much, but one day a week is good, babe.
We might just need a few hours by ourselves and then we can come back together.
That's
like,
fine.
I can hang out with you all day as long as I have a buffer.
You gotta take a smoke break.
Yeah, I'll take multiple smoke breaks.
But
Okay, I want to talk about how he used the words I love you in a fight. Because I think that was like the first red flag.
Yeah. It happened twice, actually. There was a situation where he got upset that like it was like I was prioritizing Zoe, over
like, is this all my fault?
No, but I'm like, what do you mean? You want me to not have a friend? Like, what the fuck? And we were like near him doing whatever. And I was like, oh, come to this thing after we're going to eat.
Right. We were just had a spa day.
Yeah.
And I asked you, I said, what's your man saying? Like, does he want to join us for food? And you're like, yeah, let's text him.
Yeah. I texted him. I said something like, come for food. It has to be kind of an early night, like, so I can't hang out too long. And that
because it was the podcast night. We were doing the podcast in the morning.
Thursday night. I can't do that. He got upset that I was like, just let's hang out for a short time. He felt like I was putting a boundary on him and like, oh, I can only hang out with her for like an hour.
Which boundaries are good.
Yeah. So then he got all pissy. He showed up at the place, which is super movie. I don't want it.
Yeah.
Don't do grand gestures. It's fucking annoying.
Yeah.
Shows up. I literally was like, are you fucking kidding?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of fighting about it, kind of trying to make everything okay. And he goes like, well, I love you. And now I'm trapped.
Yeah.
My two friends, you
and also like that's so that holds so much weight for you because you always wanted guys to say I love you to you.
Yes,
you literally
of course.
told
I want
them,
to be loved.
Yeah, you told them to say that when they were having sex with you when you were drinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Who did you tell that to recently?
It's
JJ. And he was like, okay. Yeah, it was fucked up. It's fine.
But like that, you probably heard that and was like, oh my God, like, like, yes, thank you.
It was really confusing in my head because I knew what he was doing. Mm-hmm. It felt manipulative. Yeah. It's not the
But also, you loved him saying that to you, obviously.
Well, I also loved him.
Yeah.
So I was like, fuck. Okay, now I'm trying to be empathetic why you're being so emotional and you're so upset by this thing because you love me and you feel like I'm not giving it back to you. But now looking back, I'm like, fuck off. Don't weaponize those words to me. Like, I get what you were doing. I don't think he's a bad person. I think he's actually a really great person. We just really don't fit. And I think at the end of the day, it's just like, I was really trying to make it work and changing everything about myself. And I was fucking miserable. And I was so tired. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm glad it happened. I learned a lot. I feel like we learned a lot about our friendship, which was nice.
Yeah. So when that park thing happened, like they were talking on the side, they came back. I was with my other friend and then he joined us for dinner. And I said straight to his face, I was like, that was fucking weird. Don't do it again. And I think being sober, I have like, like I can give you like one chance. Like you can fuck up. Like I get it. But like that was weird. Don't interrupt like we invited you to dinner. Be happy.
Yeah.
What was that? Screw around. And then
screw around. I like that.
Such a fucking screw around.
Oh, such a screw around.
And then something else happened. And I feel like that was like my final straw.
That night something happened. He came home with me and like made me talk about our relationship until like you know midnight.
What the second thing that happened that I was really pissed about was your guys' date. You guys finally had a dinner date and he made you cry on the street and you didn't eat any fucking food and that was my final straw.
There was a moment I was sitting at dinner. Something happened and it was super unnecessary and I wasn't even that sad. I was exhausted. I was fucking exhausted from like doing everything I possibly could. Mind you, I've been in therapy forever. So trying to change myself to fit into a box, like I logically know that's not going to work. But something had happened and I had an out-of-body experience where I'm looking at myself at 31 years old, crying at a pasta dinner that I was really excited about. And now I'm crying in a restaurant. Are you fucking crazy? And I kind of promised myself in that moment, I was like, this has happened before. I'm never going to let this happen again. I'm not crying at dinner. There's no man in the world that has access to me to make me cry at fucking dinner. Literally. I'm done with that shit. I stayed too long. I had to figure it out. But I'm glad I did. You were very helpful. At first, it was a little difficult with us. I was trying to navigate like...
Well, I think
I just didn't want you to be mad at me, but I was trapped because I loved him. So I was confused. I'm like, I know I have to get out of this. I don't know when or how. And if I tell you, I don't want you to be mad that it's taking me so long to fucking get off the pot.
But I think it was also like he was a huge manipulator. He was.
Hard to see it when you're in it.
It's hard to see it when you're in it. You're starting to see it more that's like you're on the other side. It's also hard when you do have feelings for the guy.
Well, that's what pissed me off too. There was like something that had happened, like a big something, like a lie that I found out. And I was like, I'm finding out this truth after I already love you? Fuck you, man.
He told a really big lie. He kept it and made her love him without telling her a main part of his fucking life. Which is just insane.
Well, and with this person that's fucking the life out of me now, I'm like, tell me your secrets. What are you hiding? What do you know?
But I think it like helped that whole situation. I learned a lot from it too, because I learned to like be patient with you. I knew that I couldn't, like, at first I wanted to be mad at you.
I know.
Like, that was my first reaction. I was like,
feel it.
I want to be fucking mad at her right now, but I cannot be mad at her. Like, if I'm mad at her, she's gonna just go closer to him and then push me away. And that would be like the last thing I would want.
I was really prepared to not do that. I was like, I had these conversations with my therapist where I was like, I'm not gonna not be friends with Zoe. So I'm gonna let her be mad at me if she needs to, because she's going through this as much as I am. Like, you're best friends with the person going through it. So it's like, you're objectively seeing it. It is more annoying. And I'm like, Zoe is going to be really annoyed with me. But that's okay, because this will end and then we'll be okay.
Yeah.
But I was like, but that's also another thing. I'm like, I am never canceling plans with you or like adjusting my life where now I'm not hanging out with my friends because of a guy. That's crazy.
And you didn't do that.
No, I really
You never did.
No,
you never did that.
No.
But I think it was just like, at first, I wanted to be mad at you. And then I like, after like a week, I think I came to terms like, okay, she's gonna do this and she's gonna figure it out on her own. And like, she needs to learn from this.
Yeah.
Like, this is gonna be so like, this is gonna be great for her to learn and great for her growth, and like, she needs to figure this out on her own.
I think in that you said something to me last week too, and I think you probably were realizing it during that, like, I'm a year less sober than you. So like, you were sober and then dating and going through it,
and we became close when I started dating Dan.
So I didn't watch you date.
You didn't never watch me date.
No. But then it's also like, I see how you see that we're at the same point, even though we're not. I haven't done anything. Like, I haven't gone through any bullshit with men with sobriety yet. So I'm like, yeah, you do have to let me do it. It sucks, but I think we both learned a lot from that. And I do feel closer to you. I feel a lot better. And now I do feel like I know I can, because there was a point where I did come to you and I was like, I know that you don't like this. I know that I don't want to be in this. But right now I don't want to get out of it. And then I think that was good.
I think that was good too. I think like, we just have to keep communicating what we're feeling to each other, even if it's going to hurt the other person for a second.
Yeah.
It's better to say it than for us to feel it and like not be like, oh, I think she's feeling like that, but I don't know.
Well, because then we're going to snap at each other, and we're not snapping at each other.
We can't do that.
That's crazy.
No.
If we do snap at each other, we're going to have a conversation on the pod about it.
We will. Honestly, I think if we had if we're fighting out there, we need to bring it in here, and then I think we'll be able to solve it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think like, I learned a lot of like patience from that, and like, my big thing is control, right? I love to control things, and
you want your friends to be good, like, you want your friends to be happy.
Well, like, the one thing that I hated about this guy was that he never ate food. Heather found the one man in all of Toronto that doesn't eat food.
Yeah, I did. It's really hard to be an ex-anorexic and be re-triggered like that. And I was like, I'm good, I'm fine, I can eat. The problem is we never ate. And I was hungry. Now I'm eating. I went to a El Salvadorian restaurant yesterday for breakfast. And I got refried beans and eggs.
Ooh, yum.
I know, it was very Guatemala.
Yeah, so I think like, this new guy is encouraging you to eat. And I even saw, he said something cute to you last week. He was like, eat all your eggs and I'll give you a treat. And I was like, that's hot, and that's exactly what Heather needs. Like, it's true.
Yeah. No, and I like the two of you. The two of you are great because you both will eat things off my plate and you both initiate going to get food.
Yeah.
I just can't do it. I forget.
Yeah.
So it is good. I feel taken care of in that way, which is actually what I need.
Yeah. You know? You're like, oh, it's fine. Like, I can take care of him we can take care of each other. No.
I always say I'm like handling everything. I'm handling it. I handle nothing. And things that I can't handle, I really can't handle. And I do need help. I just don't know.
It's good to ask for help, babe.
Yeah, it's just hard for me to do it. So then you're there and you're like, hi. I almost said his name.
Here.
Yeah. Hi, can you tell her to eat? Are you guys going to go eat? Fantastic.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, it's nice. I feel safe. And then, I don't know. I'm sure I'll encourage you to do something eventually at some point. I'm not sure what that is yet, but I'll be a good friend.
I mean, you've encouraged me to do the podcast.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. I've told you to, I've encouraged you to just share all your bullshit to the world.
And I'm loving it.
Oh, it's the best thing ever.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I love you. We have a cool meeting in like 5
minutes. We have a really cool meeting, guys.
And I really hope that this brings this person onto the pod, because I think
We need to be so cool.
We're going to be cool.
We're going to be
And
so
I think
cool.
that this person is going to fall in love with us. And I think that it's going to be a great little family that we're going to create.
Yay.
Yay. Okay, we got to go get on the horn with Ariane.
Okay.
I'm proud of you.
I'm proud of you.
I love you.
I love you so much.
Thank you for making me talk about that breakup. That was good. I needed to release that. And they didn't know.
And now you guys know.
So
proud of you.
Moving forward. Proud of you. Yes. Sorry. Thank you. Proud of you.
Love you.
Sorry. Should we do that? Proud of you again? Okay. Sorry. Proud of you.
I'm proud of you, baby.
Proud of you.
Proud of you guys. Bye.
Thanks for listening to Girl Undrunk. You can follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Girl Undrunk Podcast and or send me an email at heather@girlundrunk.com.